Huge shout out goes out to our current channel members. If you're interested in gaining a channel membership, then feel free to head over to my channel profile and click the join button. Also, we do have a Ninjago Discord server. It's a great way to communicate with myself and many others. For more details on that, click the very first link at the very top of the description of this video. So hello there everybody, and welcome back on in to the channel today for a new video. And today's video is going to be centered around some, well, new information. But the thing is, I've already discussed this new information. So instead, what I mean by this is that, well, if you watched yesterday's video, in fact, it should actually be the last video I uploaded. I mean, as of the time of me recording this, physically, it is the last video I literally just posted. But essentially, just to fill you guys in, we got news that supposedly the upcoming Ninjago season is going to have 20 22-minute episodes. Yes, you heard that right. There is going to be 20 episodes, all of which are around 22 minutes long. If that is all true, then that's insane to say the least. And the reason I kept yesterday's video so brief and so short was for the whole reason that I wanted to save my actual thoughts for a whole different video, and that's not because I'm trying to milk the situation at all, although it may seem that way. I just feel as though I did it this particular time at least because I had so many extra thoughts that really wouldn't have fit into that video. I wanted to keep that one brief, and I wanted to make today's video more of a follow-up, if that makes any sense to all of you. Hopefully it does, but that is kind of off track here, as today I wanted to discuss both my own thoughts and some community thoughts that I think I've seen here and there. You know, I kind of get that vibe from a lot of people that people would almost have a very similar opinion, if not have the same opinion as me on this topic. So again, I've just laid down groundwork for this entire situation, and that is the fact that, again, Dragon's Rising Season 1 is going to have around 20 episodes, and that alone, maybe not too surprising. We've had seasons that have had around 30. I mean, hey, Crystalized and even Season 11 had 30 episodes, but the difference is they were all 11 minutes long, which made things a little more shorter. Obviously, they were still long, even by 22-minute episode standards, but they weren't, like, as long. I believe they actually translates to around 13 to 22-minute episodes, or something close to that at least. Maybe slightly less, maybe slightly more. I haven't really done the math there. This is just off of the top of my head and some knowledge I know in the past. But I believe they end up around that kind of length if we convert them to 22-minute episodes. But obviously, having 20 22-minute episodes is just completely insane. We've never had anything even close to being as long as that before. And so this is where the worry / negative part of all of this comes from. I hate sounding like a downer here. I do not want to start raining on the parade when it comes to all of this. I don't want to sound like I'm just blindly hating on everything, but I think that there is a chance this could potentially, again, potentially pose a problem. Again, I do not want to sound negative when I say that, because I hate being overly negative. Trust me, I think we should definitely all just wait and see at this point, because we really do not know that much about the next season. But at the end of the day, from what we know so far, I think that this has the potential to be a disaster. And that comes in the fact of, well, the pacing could be quite bad. Because this is a new format. And if we remember Season 11, when there was a new format, things were pretty all over the place. Season 11, while it didn't really have much actual filler like many Ninjago fans like to say it does, it was mainly just how the episodes were actually placed and were executed. Barely any of it was really filler other than the absolute worst, because it all played a role towards the actual main story, but the way it was executed was all over the place. It was sloppy, it was just bad, and I feel as though a lot of that comes from the fact that it was the first time they were working with that particular episode format, and the proof of that, and you know, that whole belief comes in the fact that later on the pacing and quality of the seasons, for the most part, right, did tend to get better. But with this is of course another huge new episode format, and while we've already had 22-minute episodes in the past, having 20 of them in one season is next level. And so I feel as though that could pose a pretty big problem in terms of pacing. I mean, just what if they resort to having really like baseless, ridiculous episodes to kind of fill up the runtime? That would be pretty disastrous in my opinion. Imagine like a Snake Catastrophe episode, but in the 22-minute episode format. It's things like that that definitely do get under my skin a little bit and make me a bit worried with regards to this. But at the end of the day, until we for sure know more details with regards to this, I think it is best we try and remain positive at least. But I still wanted to make today's video regardless, because even if I end up being completely wrong, I do still believe that this is a very important topic to, you know, go ahead and have, because it's still very valid and relevant as of the time of me making and uploading this video. You know, this is a very you know, normal worry to have, I suppose you could say. And I feel as though a lot of people out there do agree with me. And of course, even if you do disagree with me, which by the way is totally fine, I think it's good that we have at least have a discussion regarding this. I think that at the end of the day is very important. But with all of this being said, I think that is basically going to cover it for this video here. So hopefully you guys did all enjoy it. And again, even if you did disagree, hopefully you understand where I'm coming from and understand the point I am trying to make. But again, with all of this being said, that is basically going to cover it from me in this one. So hopefully you guys did all enjoy, hopefully you found it informative, and yeah. Before heading out though, guys, please do feel free to leave any of your own personal thoughts on all of this down below in the comments. I'd love to hear your own thoughts regarding this. If you did enjoy today's video, please do leave a like on it, subscribe to the Overlord X YouTube channel for more, and hit the notification bell so that you behind the screen there, yes you there, I'm looking right at you, can keep up to date on all things Ninjago here on the Overlord X channel. And with all of this being said, I will catch you all very soon for a new one. Goodbye everybody, see you all very soon.